Hello. Welcome to Hive Coffee. This is CoffeeTalk. My name is Mike and I'll be your host today. Just getting the live stream started. I see we have a couple people popping in here just to check things out. We had a quick look at unconfirmed Bitcoin transactions taking over the screen. We can also have a quick look at the bitcointicker.co webpage. You can see Bitcoin is trading down a little bit right now, 57,909. Of course, those are all-time highs for anybody who's been around for more than a little while. You can also see fiatleak.com in the background there with all the money flowing into cryptocurrency. I see some Bitcoin, I see some Litecoin, I see some Tether, I see some Link, I see some Ethereum. Bitcoin never sleeps, and therefore neither do I. Let me know if the volume levels are alright and if you can hear me clearly. I have a couple things I'd like to talk about today on Coffee Talk. This is a show streaming, posted exclusively to LeoFinance. If you don't know what LeoFinance is, check it out. Follow the links. Watch Hive Coffee every week. Now, of course, there's only so much time in a day. There's so many things we can do. But creating content and curating content on the Hive blockchain can be one of the most productive things you can do in a day. Primarily for the reason that sitting and focusing on your thoughts, sitting and focusing on your best ideas, that's one of the most productive things that you can do. Make sure that you head on over to Hive Coffee. Here I am streaming live. Subscribe on YouTube to support the show. And don't forget to click on the Leo ball. Now this is actually last week's post, so if I'll refresh the page. Here we are, Hive Coffee Live on LeoFinance. You can give me your upvote. You can also leave a comment right here on LeoFinance. Say, hey, I see you. And for a chance to win a prize, don't forget to comment #LeoBall. Why do this? Well, I want to make sure that people are actually watching the show. I love audience participation. I'm reaching out to Hivers just like you, and I want to have a conversation about what's exciting to you. What have you been working on? What are your favorite front ends? What are some of the problems that you think we can put our minds together and solve? Make sure you drop a Leo ball in the comment. Click on this fancy Leo ball right here to discover the Leo ball. Make sure you vote on the Leo ball and leave Leo ball here for a second chance at winning the Leo ball prize when this post pays out. The curation rewards, of course, will be split between everybody who votes on the Leo ball. But if you comment Leo ball in the comments here on the Leo ball, as well as on this live Hive Coffee post, you will have 2 entries for the prize wheel, and half of the author rewards in Leo will be paid out to the winner of that. So what's been happening on Hive lately? What's been exciting and new? Well, there's so many things that are going on, and the other night I was thinking, you could spend an entire day using one front end, and then another day use a different front end. And you know what? There still would not be enough days in the week. So I've been thinking about taking a close look at all of the projects I can find, or as many as I can find. I'm just waiting for this to load. But you know, last week Cub DeFi stole the show. LeoFinance has been stealing the show. All of this attention, all of this publicity. But you know what? There are so many things happening on Hive most people don't even know about. Most people don't even know these exist. And so I threw together a couple ideas the other night. I thought, hey, well, you know, if I was going to look at something every day of the week, what would I do? And one of the new front ends that I've discovered recently is Music for Life. All right, do you love music? Do you post about music? Do you play guitar every day? Well, guess what? We have a fantastic front end for you. I even uploaded a song that I wrote and recorded with a band that I used to have in high school. When I was in high school, the lead guitarist in my band had a heated garage, which was the best. We were able to produce the best music partly because we had the space and the time to do so. If you can't practice at least twice a week, it's just a hobby. If you want to be professional, it takes many hours of practice. Without a practice space, band members can't meet up consistently. And we did. Thanks to incredible members' commitment, we wrote original music, we toured around our province, we played shows with other bands, and other bands that were popular at the time. I felt lucky to be able to perform with these awesome musicians that I had looked up to. And we performed at our high school, not just once, but twice when we won the Battle of the Bands that year. Inertia has also recorded a demo CD with our best hits. So if you'd like to listen, you can click here. I posted the link to my SoundCloud with a thumbnail here. These songs still have a special place in my heart, and I often listen to our demo CD. I doubt we'll get back together for a reunion. After high school, we all went our separate ways. We still keep in contact, but life is strange and we all have different paths. Music is something magical, and it can transport you back in time to a moment when you heard that song. For songs that you write yourself, it can capture so many feelings and emotions from the time when it was written. I still remember. Now on this post, you can see 15 Vibes tokens. What are Vibes tokens? Well, Vibe, or Vibes, are a native token for the Music for Life front end, and just like Hive.blog, we have a second layer token here. 126,645 total vibes in circulation, 117 have been burned, and the price is 20 cents. Now that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. And you can see there's all sorts of new content here. You can check out the trending or the new posts. Here we got 25 minutes ago. Never grow old. Dream to be a star. You want to be happy? This song is for you. And you can see musicians are putting their music using Music for Life on the Hive blockchain. And this is just one of the dozens of front-end websites that you can access. So I'm going to continue to explore these projects. I'm going to play some guitar soon, and then I'm going to upload that to Music for Life, and I'll probably make that post pretty soon here. So I've posted my recent posts in an index. You see, I believe that Hive is Web 3.0. This is a decentralized data layer for the entire internet, and you don't even need a website anymore because you can just create a Hive account and you can copy paste your website to your first Hive post. And so what I've done is I've wrapped up all of my LeoFinance posts and put links to them all here. Now if I click edit, you'll see the HTML. You can put hypertext here on Hive. Your Hive posts, you can clean it up, you can make it look nice, you can use some formatting. There's even some basic markup buttons here, so you don't even need to know how to do this. You just need to take some time and effort in composing your posts. And make sure you use some popular tags. Make sure you create your own categories. Maybe you're into gardening. If you're into gardening, spring is coming up. This is the time of year when you're beginning to plant. Take some pictures, write about your garden and what your plans are for this year, and put it in the gardening category. If a category doesn't exist, all you have to do is use a new tag, and it will exist. And if you have a community somewhere like, let's say, Facebook, why not create a brand new community here on Hive? It only costs 3 Hive to make a community, and then you can invite your friends over. So there's a couple posts that I've bookmarked recently that I'm going to talk about. I'm going to start off with Penguin Pablo's daily Hive stats report from 13 hours ago. I saw this last night. and I thought it would be good to talk about today. Now, this is a chart here, the daily number of posts, including comments. Starting from, it looks like March 9th to 16th. So the number of daily posts, including comments, has risen from 17,000 to 23,000. So we've seen a definite increase in activity, especially over the last 2 days, the 15th and 16th. Lots of votes are coming in. This also appears to be the past week. So from 278,000 to 292,000, and then down a little bit, and then back up to, oh no, this is decreasing. So we need to vote a little bit more. You can see the end of the chart here dips down. A big drop on October 16th, it looks like. People were busy that day. And then here we have a marked increase in daily accounts transacting. This obviously starts a year ago. So over the past year, you can see the number of accounts transacting, a little bit less, and then a big jump here on approximately the 6th of March, 2021. So you can see posts and comments, new accounts created, who created new accounts, daily amounts of Hive and Hive dollars converting, people powering up and powering down. So this is interesting because you see a year ago in March 20th, lots of power downs happening, but that ended by approximately July. By July, we have many fewer power downs, as well as some big spikes of power ups. It looks like that's probably the beginning of the month. Remember, the first day of every month is power up day. If you power up at least 10, I recommend at least 11 Hive, you power it up, you're going to get a badge for participating in Power Up Day. If you power up more than that, you're going to get an even bigger badge with a bigger B. Powering up is vesting in the platform, vesting in yourself, saying, I'm here, I believe in this, and I'm sticking around, I'm not leaving. So you can see these daily statistics by following Penguin Pablo or the Hive Statistics community. And these are fantastic posts. I love the visualization of the data. That's something that I really enjoy watching. Let me know if you can hear me by commenting on this live post. I will refresh one more time and show you. You can find me here on CoffeeTalk live on LeoFinance, March 17th, 2021. Don't forget to vote 100% upvote on this post using the LeoFinance front end. Make sure you power up some Leo while it's still cheap. Leo took off this last week and it's over $1. Last I checked, it still is. $1.18 US. Wrapped Leo is $1.09. And Hive is 36.5 cents US. Ethereum is 1,821 today. I'm just testing the volume here. I'd like to make sure that I can hear myself so that you can hear me. I'm just testing the volume here. I'd like to make sure that I can hear myself so that... All right, that sounds perfect. So the next thing I want to talk about is, well, unfortunately, there was a little bit of a phishing scam that happened the other day. And unfortunately, some accounts were posting against the user's will, you got to be careful what you click on. You should always read and very, very carefully. It's really just about making sure you know what you're doing, and definitely don't click on anything without thinking about it. So this is what popped up the other day. I was curating on the chain, and I saw a post about a Tron Hive airdrop, and I was like, no, I don't think so, because as far as I'm concerned, Hive and Tron are incompatible, and I was very suspicious. I was like, I don't think that this is a good idea. I said, no, I will never use this. Did you see the Just Network phishing scam last night? Poor user got downvoted like crazy as he tried to change his password and remove the spam links being posted. I do not trust Tron, and I will never touch it. I thought about it. I was like, maybe I should look a little bit closer at it. But it seemed like they had just copied Ethereum. Instead of ERC20, they had TRC20. And, of course, everything that happened last year. Now, as soon as I wrote this comment, because I was literally curating, like this was just posted. I posted this, and then Key Defender came to my rescue. He said, he said that my post had the link, but it was actually DeBlack's that had the link, and this account is brand new. It was just created not even that long ago. See, it's only got 2 posts. This is the scam link right here. So this account has 24 Hive power. 23 of it is delegated, it looks like. So who is delegating to this account? Gift giver vested. Gift giver. Well, anyhow. I was looking at this account anyways. I identified that it was definitely posting a spam link. And then another user, actually, he had been compromised the night before that happened. And I tried to open up a little bit of a dialogue. Some of the people who were downvoting his account, I tried to explain that it could happen to anyone. Like, really, you click on it and suddenly your account is spamming links and you have to change your password. And that's exactly what this user did. Right away, he said, I'm sorry, my account was spammed. I'm trying to fix it. So let me just find his post here. So 5 days ago, when this happened, he did make a post. He said his account was hacked. I'm trying to fix it. Do not do the airdrop. And then he went through and he edited the comments. Once he had changed his password, he was able to come in here. Now, a couple of them, these ones, he tried to edit and it wouldn't let him. It said that you couldn't edit the parent. So this is the link here. And if you look at the bottom, it says justinhiveairdrop.blogspot.com. Awesome post. If you don't got the 500 Hive, claim it now. 12th of March is the last day to claim it, right? So fear of missing out, urgency. It looks like it's from a user with a reputation, but this account was compromised, and he went and deleted all the other posts. So good job, Les Man. Give it a shot and see if you can edit these again, maybe using PeakD. But he was able to change the post, and I recommended he make a post about it, and he said it was all right if I read it on the air here. So that's exactly what I'm doing. So this is Les Man. My thoughts. Hello and good evening. Many blessings to all. Tonight, I wish to touch on a few areas I normally do not. First, I wish to apologize again for any damage done due to my account being hacked on Friday evening. A very sad day in more ways than one. Secondly, I wish to point out that if your account was hacked as well, even by a post from my account, I did what you did. I clicked on a post from someone else for a Hive airdrop. I cannot be more guilty than you are yourself, and that would mean something that is to me even worse than the scam itself, and in such a case, I really should not be here. That is the way I am. Now thirdly, people, there's something to learn here, and I'm going to make 2 suggestions. The first is, want to know why this happens? Think about it for a moment. No whale would ever click such a thing. They don't need it. Interesting, huh? This happens because you see people in Hive making upwards of $10 a post. Now, you have been posting your butt off for over a year, and you're lucky to get even $1. And that is divided between curators and half to HP, so you made a quarter, maybe. Now, it's not necessarily a good situation. Any post, even just a picture, is worth more than that. That type of environment will make anyone try to get more. It's like starving people and taking them to jail for stealing food. Yeah, I do think, in ways, this is that kind of situation. Think about it. Enough of that. Now to the fourth thing. People in this situation, this situation is really easy to fix. True, an ambitious coder is needed, but I used to program. It's possible. Here is what's needed, and going forward, it will be more and more needed, especially attracting new members. Almost like a Hive signer, there needs to be a tool that works like this. It holds your keys for you. Let's call it Hive Vault. But the big difference is this. To log in, you use your email and password that you make up yourself. None of this key stuff. So you log in, it sends you an email that you set up in the app or website to confirm. Again, no keys involved. After you click the link in your email, it takes you back to the app. At this point, you have 3 choices and may need them all. Who knows? They are stop, so all posting activity will cease. New keys, so new credentials, which you'll probably need. Account recovery. And this should have the authority over any other activity whatsoever. And again, this should not be key-based in any way. Sound ambitious? Imagine the headaches and heartaches it would end. Even if someone has your account, you can take it right back. Now, some may feel that it's not needed, and people just need to be more careful. The scammers get better all the time. That post looked pretty good, even official. The one I clicked looked like the Hive buzz page. Yeah, actually, that's why I thought it was legit. These are my thoughts on the matter, and I do hope somebody makes the app, website, whatever. People on the blockchain need this. Thank you for reading. Have a blessed evening. And if anybody thinks I'm wrong, please comment as to why. I would like to know. It may influence me in some way. So this is Less Man with 2 N's. Please jump on over here and leave him a comment of support. It could happen to anybody, and if your account was hacked, I would try to reach out to you and let you know to change your password. Maybe you didn't know what happened. And it's incredible how many spam posts can be created. I've even had an account compromised, and whoever it was set up a new withdrawal route for the power down, and then started a power down, and those power downs went directly to this other account. Key Defender came to our rescue, and Key Defender has been doing this for a long time, and I noticed 14 hours ago a solution. I don't want to just talk about problems. I'd like to explore the solutions that are being offered. And a lot of people don't know anything about the proposals that are published here on Hive. So, phishing on Hive? No more. Solution for all front ends. We just listened to a great suggestion by LeoMan after what happened last week with the phishing scam. Please don't click any links. There is no Tron Hive airdrop. Keys Defender has an idea. He's suggesting one script to rule them all. The problem. Over the past weeks, Hive has been plagued by phishing campaigns, and some users lost access to their account or lost their funds. And this is nothing new. It's been going on for years on Steam/Hive. To make things worse, registers are not quick enough to take down phishing scams. So, Keys Defender has proposed a potential solution. He's written a couple scripts. The last few days, he's been writing a universal script for all Hive front ends that you can see on this GitHub here, and a demo website with the script in action. So you could take a look at the code here yourself on GitHub. And he's proved that the script will work on HiveBlog, PeakD, LeoFinance, eSync, 3Speak, DBuzz, STEM Social, and STEM Geeks. It would be great if each Hive front-end maintainer could review it and adapt it to their needs. So this script uses the native APIs offered by all browsers in order to immediately block phishing links and images in all Hive frontends as soon as they're discovered and published into the blacklist. So any known phishing link in the user interface will be read and strike-through'd. Furthermore, if you click on a known phishing link, you'll see an alert telling you that it's phishing, and it won't allow you to navigate to the phishing domain from the Hive frontend. Any image that's marked as a phishing attempt, such as an image saying claim your $1,000 token at Justin Scam, will not be displayed in any front end that uses his script as soon as its URL is published to the public blacklist. So take a look at this. What do you think? Is this something that we want to prevent phishing scams from stealing people's keys? I think this is a great idea. It's not just a great idea, it's a great solution. And if you think this is a great solution, jump on over here. You can see a couple other people have already weighed in, including 3Speak and Beer Lover. So I'm going to copy this link and I'm going to post it. I'm going to post it right here. Under Show Links. So pop in here, click on this link, and leave a comment on what you think about this proposal by Keys Defender. So there are a couple other proposals that I think are worth looking at. Now, I read this one the other day and I voted on it. You may not know this, but there is a decentralized Hive fund for ongoing development of Hive. And one of the websites that I've actually used for a long time is hive.supply. This will let you check your rewards and content performance tools. So, Dragos Rua has created this proposal. It's proposal 165. The time frame is April 1st, 2021 to May 31st, 2021. This is my second attempt at seeking funding for a community project. The first proposal I wrote last year didn't pass through, although it reached an honorable 34%. Thank you to all of you who supported it. Appreciate it. All my previous developments were supported by my own resources, being them time, skills, or hardware. I seek 20 Hive dollars per day for 2 months to continue the development of my two projects. Hive.supply, and PHP Hive Tools, which is an open source library for interacting with the Hive blockchain used in Hive Supply. The funds will be used to pay for hardware, hosting, and for my time spent adding features, bug fixing, and maintaining both these projects. As the PHP library will become more stable, I will turn towards adding more layers to Hive Supply, specifically in the area of analyzing the performance of content production. So he has some tasks in the roadmap now. Moving the Steam code base of the PHP Steam library to Hive completely, updating examples and tutorials, integrating the latest APIs, bug fixing of the Hive Supply front end, developing the analytics tools. So support this proposal. All you have to do is click on the link and sign with your key. You can learn a little bit more about this witness, and you can vote for him as a witness. Make sure that you have voted for up to 20 witnesses, people who support decentralization, people who support free speech. Hive is a unique place, and this was born out of a philosophical struggle. And what is it that we're doing here? I personally believe that it's not just the Web 3.0. It's not just a decentralized data layer. This is an exercise in true freedom, because it's about how we come to consensus and how we find agreements on things. How do we reach conclusions? And how do we do that in a way where, well, we don't know each other, and yet we can come together and we can vote on a post and we're all agreeing on at least one thing. And imagine what we could do if 100 people could agree on just one simple thing. We could change the world. And truly, it's the only thing that ever has changed the world. So do not underestimate what we are doing here on Hive. So LeoFinance is just one of the many front ends. As I was saying, I'm going to explore all of the different front ends that we have here on Hive. And I could spend an entire day focused on each one of these things. Music for Life is, I think, what I'm going to do next. I'm going to play my guitar, I'm going to upload a new video, I'm going to post it on Music for Life, and I'm going to earn some Vibes tokens. You can check out musicforlife.io and log in with your Hive account. Post your music. Upload your songs. Have some courage and just play some music. The world has been far too quiet, and there's not nearly enough music out here. This user has posted the lyrics to their music, a nice profile picture here, embedded YouTube video, and an excellent thumbnail. And you can do the exact same thing. Maybe you have some music you've previously recorded. Maybe you have some music videos that you'd like to share on Hive. Why not do it using musicforlife.io? Or at least use the Music for Life tag. Now, when you're posting about markets and finance, make sure you use the LeoFinance tag. And a lot of what people on Hive do is talk about coins, markets, the prices of things. And that's exactly what LeoFinance focuses on. The top tags used here: crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Hive, Leo, DeFi, stocks, economics, Posh, trading, blockchain, technology, OCD, news, analysis, and more. And on the front page, you're going to see the top posts within the past 24 to 48 hours. If you make a great post and the community loves it, you're going to end up on the front page here. There was an Ask Me Anything, and one of my previous guests had made a post, and he made it to the very, very top position here on the page yesterday. I sent him a screenshot. If I scroll down, I'll probably even find it still. So much great content here on LeoFinance. Don't forget to vote on Proposal 165. Funding for Hive.supply, PHP Hive, tools, new features, maintenance, and bug fixing take 2. All you have to do is click support. It doesn't cost you anything. This is you exercising your vote on the Hive chain. So there's another proposal here, and I had asked a question, and Block Trades does not mind. He says, feel free to read this proposal. So one of the things that is, I guess, a function of Hive is that we have a Hive dollar. And the Hive dollar was intended to be approximately $1, but occasionally it has risen. Most recently, it went all the way to $4 in overseas trading. So how do we do this? So now one user made a proposal and started burning Hive dollars. And that's one possible solution. But Block Trades has another solution. Now, if you don't know Block Trades, they have been with us since the old days. They were here through the fork, and they're still here serving us today. You can visit blocktrades.us to buy Hive or Hive dollars, or sell Hive dollars, or buy an account. Lots of excellent features on Block Trades, and this proposal to hard fork to stabilize the Hive dollars tracking of the US dollar value is proposed here. So I'm going to read this, and I recommend you read this again as well and leave a comment with your feedback. 890 people have already weighed in. Goal. Hive dollar equals $1 worth of Hive. Hive dollars rarely go very far below the value of $1 for long because Hive-backed dollars can normally be converted to the value of $1 US worth of Hive in the space of 3 days. So, if the Hive-backed dollar starts to trade for less than $1, knowledgeable traders can buy up any Hive-backed dollar that's trading for less than the dollar and convert it profitably with a reasonable risk level. Hive's haircut rule. When there's too much HBD is greater than $1 worth of Hive. So there's a predictable or a protective mechanism built into the Hive blockchain rules called the haircut rule that breaks this lower side peg when the supply of Hive-backed dollars exceeds 10% of the market cap of Hive itself. And in this case, the value of Hive-backed dollars does drop below the value of $1. But most of the larger holders of HBD are aware of this mechanism, and they will often start converting their HBD to Hive when the supply of HBD begins to approach the haircut ratio, reducing the supply of Hive-backed dollars so as to keep the HBD supply out of the haircut range. And the blockchain will also reduce and even stop printing HBD entirely once the haircut limit is reached. So the haircut rule mostly only becomes a problem when the price of Hive drops very rapidly and there's simultaneously a large existing supply of Hive-backed dollars. What about converting Hive to Hive-backed dollars? Well, the ability to convert Hive-backed dollars to $1 worth of Hive enables Hive-backed dollars to maintain a value of about $1 without most people ever needing to do an actual conversion to Hive. But there's no corresponding mechanism for a user to convert $1 worth of Hive to Hive-backed dollars, so there's currently no built-in mechanism to prevent Hive-backed dollars from going above $1. For example, at the time of this post, HBD is trading for about $1.20 US. If there was a safe mechanism for converting $1 worth of Hive to Hive-backed dollars, then whenever Hive-backed dollars began to be traded for more than $1, Hive holders would be incentivized to convert their Hive to HBD and then sell it for more than $1, use that to buy more Hive, and keep repeating the process until the price of HBD was forced down to $1. Okay, why propose this change now? Note that this isn't particularly a new idea. Using Hive to HBD conversion as a means of stabilizing the HBD peg has been discussed many times in the past. There's been 2 issues that have stopped it from being implemented. Concerns about potential unintended consequences of such a conversion mechanism, and 2, some devs willing and available to invest effort into implementing a Hive to HBD conversion operation. Over the past year, I've read several posts with proposed mechanisms for stabilizing the peg for Hive dollars. while many of them have been good ideas, most mechanisms would require a lot of coding effort. And I believe that an implementation of a relatively safe form of Hive to HBD conversion is the simplest mechanism for stabilizing the peg. I'm not even saying that some of the other proposals shouldn't be implemented in the future, since some of the proposed ideas, such as using collateral to create HBD, could allow for more HBD to be safely created than is possible with a simple conversion mechanism. But as a first step, I think none of the proposed ideas matches the simplicity of a Hive to HBD conversion operation. Now just remember, this post was written by Block Trades. This is a proposal that I'm reading, and I would love for your feedback, not just here, but also on this post. I will post the link to this proposal on the Hive Coffee page. Right now I am live streaming, and this show is posted exclusively to LeoFinance.io at Hive Coffee. It's called CoffeeTalk because I'm trying to drink my coffee before it gets cold. I'm just updating this post here. It's important to take the time to work on formatting and making it look a little bit nicer. This is why I love Hive so much, because you can put in all of your own HTML formatting. You know, I would love to talk about a post that you've made recently on this show. Leave a comment below with a link, and I would love to read it. I'm just updating this right now so that you can click on these links and vote for these posts and support these proposals and vote for these witnesses. And there's more coming up today on Coffee Talk. Okay, so what is next? What is next? Let's head on over to Splinterlands, one of my favorite front ends on Hive. The season ends in, I believe this is 13 days, 15 hours, so there's lots of time. There's a brand new quest. Jump on in here, get yourself a booster pack, complete daily quests. You can defend the borders. Chaos seems to be erupting all across the Splinterlands, and yet Chimeria is stable. Don't let wretches from other splinters ruin the sacred and protected homeland. Form a patrol and keep undesirables out of our home. Objective: win 5 ranked battles with the Life Splinter. And the reward is 1 loot chest. And the actual reward may be less, but at least it's incentive to play the game. All you have to do is click Seek an Enemy. Once you've done this, do not hit cancel match. Wait for Splinterlands to match you up with another player. This is one of the most active front ends for Hive, so there's always somebody that you can play with now. Notice here, a little bit of information. This user here is a Bronze 3. Power level 1540, which means they've been battling recently, and they've been playing with the Death Splinter and the Fire Splinter. Now I'm going up against them. If I want to play the quest, I'm going to need to use the Life Splinter. But Life going up against Fire might not be the best option, so maybe I will use Water. And I'll throw up Goblin Mech, and perhaps Water Elemental. We'll see how this counters the Fire Splinter. So I'm ready to rumble. The game is just beginning. Dark Pylon versus Monster Man. Goblin Mech and Water Elemental up against Haunted Spirit, Centaur, Creeping Ooze, Skeleton Assassin, and Haunted Spider. I have a bad feeling about this. So I will just quit while I'm ahead here. Make sure I update this post here. Make sure that you vote on my thoughts going forward. No more phishing on Hive. Hive Supply PHP Hive Tools proposal. And proposed hard fork to change and stabilize HBD USD. Join me in the Hive Coffee's Interviews channel on Discord. Click on that link and subscribe to my channel on YouTube. 94% of my viewers are still not subscribed, so please do that. I would love to reach 1,000 views, and if you are a Hiver and you have a YouTube, leave me a comment on YouTube and I would love to connect. Thank you, Jillian Pierce, for playing the Leo ball. If you're watching this, you can click on the Leo ball and come on over here and leave another comment. Jillian Pierce, you have 2 entries on today's Leo ball. Congratulations. Stay tuned in a week and I will spin the prize wheel and we'll see if you are the winner. Alright, back to Hive Coffee here. I actually built a game the other day and I have been itching to play it on Hive Coffee. There are 3 different versions. 3 different versions that you can play. Now this is a game that's in the Canadian pub, and there's only ever going to be one Canadian pub in the Canada Forum. But you can check it out. You can stop in and order a beer, and you can play this game that I just built. Now, I've created 3 different versions. I've actually been updating it. Easy, which is the simplest one to play. Fun, which is the absolute best one to play. And then if you want to get crazy, Haunted is one that, well, there was a little bit of a glitch with the hide-and-seek game. Yeah, there's a little bit of a hide-and-seek game going on. In Fun and in Haunted, there was a little bit of a glitch, but it's actually kind of fun because it makes it seem pretty spooky. And if you'd like to give it a shot, go for it. I'm going to click Fun right now and give you a chance to preview this game that I've built. The music in this game is Have Mercy, just a clip from Antis Instrumentals. Thank you so much for that. So welcome to the Canadian Pub. You know, you can stop in at the Canadian Pub anytime and order a beer. Just pop on in and say hello, leave a comment, and one of our staff, which is myself, will be happy to send you a beer. I can serve up to 6 per day. So stop on in. Let me know how your day was. You know, I'm going to keep this one post alive. Okay, there's only one Canada pub, but I've built a video game, and you can post your high score here, and I'll give you a beer as a prize as well as an upvote. But back to Fun. This game is not Hive-ified, except if you screenshot your high score and post it, I will give you an upvote. But it's just for fun. So come on down to the pub. It's getting pretty busy in here. You can serve drinks to all your guests. Clean up all your glasses. I've served 5 happy guests already. Cleaning up after them. You just click on the mute button up here. If you'd like to play it again, click on the jukebox. You see I have vanquished 63 demons. I have some tips I need to pick up with the empty beer bottles. And I got a little puppy over here. So this is a fun time killer game. Print screen and high score, and just click on the Hive Canada logo, and it'll take you right over to Peak D. And all you have to do is post your screenshot in the comments, just like some of our other users have done. And if you have a great score, lots of happy guests, I will be happy to give you a beer as a reward. So that's that. Play my game, give it a shot. Make sure you vote on today's links. If I can find... I have so many tabs open. What is going on? So what do we do here on LeoFinance? Well, we create great content, but we also curate great content. And how do you do that? Well, it's a game. There are so many posts, and as more and more users create great content on Hive, it is the job of us Hive users to curate or vote on the best content we can find. So what is the best content? Well, you're looking for proof of brain. Proof of brain is human, meaningful efforts. And if you can tell that a real person has made this post and they're putting effort into their content, and you think that their content has value, you find it esteem-worthy, give it your upvote. You know, your voting power recharges, and every day that you don't vote on at least 30 posts, you are letting your voting power go to waste. And you're also allowing great content to slip through the cracks. So don't just vote on things that have already earned a lot. Vote on brand new content. Visit leofinance.io/created and hit refresh a couple times. Now, once a post has reached the 5-minute mark, that's when you want to vote. And there's such a variety of content. Leave helpful comments. That's almost as important as voting. So I leave a helpful comment. I make sure that I give my upvote 100%. That's the best way to vote, in my opinion. Unless you have like 50,000 or 100,000 voting power, you should be voting at 100%. We can debate that, and I would love to have that conversation if you feel that giving 50% votes or 25% votes is better. But if you don't have at least 101 Hive power in your account, you should, because you're not even getting voting rewards. And you want to make sure that you have enough Hive power in your account, but you also want to make sure that you have enough Leo staked in your account. Now, Leo tokens are part of the LeoFinance front end, but there are other tags you see here as well, and I'd just like to talk about this. For those of you who don't know, CTP is Click Track Profit. NeoChan is NeoZag, which is NeoXAG, which is NeoChan Silver. And you can earn those tokens by using this tag here. Palnet as well, they have a token. Lazecash has a token. Ash has a token. Proof of Brain has a token, POB. Now, Visa and Bitcoin are two other tags, and HODL, of course. But the rest of these tokens exist on the Leo Dex. So we can pop on over to the Leo Dex for a moment and take a look at the markets. Leo is trading at $1.19, just under 19 cents, so practically $1.20. Let's just look at the market for a moment here. If I can, tokens. Leo is down 4.56%. Dark energy crystals are up 13%. Sim tokens are up 9%. Man hour is up 900%. Litecoin swap is up 2%. With $691 of volume, $7,000 worth of Leo volume, and $7,000 worth of Dark Energy Crystals volume. Hello, it looks like Matthew is joining us here in the Hive Coffee Discord. How's it going today? I hope you're having an excellent day. I'm just live streaming on CoffeeTalk. Thanks for joining me. I can hear you a little bit, but you're Sounds like you're loading a ladder into a truck. What's happening today? I've read a proposal for a hard fork change to stabilize Hive Dollar's tracking of the US dollar value. I also read some of the Hive Supply PHP Hive Tools proposal. Key Defender also has a universal bridge against phishing that I think is a great idea. I highly recommend people check it out, and I should probably update the Hive Coffee Live post one more time with the link so that people can read the code. I think that this is worth the time to review. If you care about protecting users from phishing attacks, and possibly protecting even your own account from accidentally clicking on something, where's the Git? There we go. Universal bridge against phishing. I like the sounds of that. Are you aware of any of these phishing scam links that have been posted recently on Hive? Please review this post right. Oops. There we go. And I could probably put a link to hive.supply. That way you can check it out. Alright, I think that's about it for this moment. I'm just updating the Hive Coffee post. Make sure that you interact on this post, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought of the things I discussed on this episode. Follow me on YouTube. And if you have something you'd like to discuss on Coffee Talk, please join the Hive Coffee interviews on Discord. But mostly, head on over to LeoFinance and sort by most recent and curate some brand new content. Lots of great posts here that are brand new. Taskmaster4450 just made a new post. I'm going to read that. Manual market stimulation. I'm going to read that. Cub Finance token listed on CoinMarketCap. That's exciting. What? CoinMarketCap has Cub Finance. That is awesome. Check this out. That's cool. Alright, let's play another round of Splinter Lands. I'm feeling lucky. So this user here is 661 bronze 2, 21. Okay, this is a professional rumbler here. They've been battling with the Life Splinter and the Death Splinter and then the Life Splinter again. Do I dare go up against them with my humble Life Splinter pack? Well, let's use the Luminous Eagle, the Chain Spinner. Oh no, can't do that. Lone Boatman? Nope, can't do that. I've only got 3 mana left, so Divine Healer. Alright, let's hope that the Divine Healer and the Mother Kala can heal this luminous eagle as they battle Olgert. It has begun! Divine Healer and Luminous Eagle versus Silver Shield Paladin and the Divine Healer. This is actually fairly well matched up. Time to see who will win. Let's rumble! This is going to be a matter of whoever gets fatigued first. Uh-oh. This could take a while. Oh, Garrett! This is hilarious. This is so funny. Okay, we're down to 5 health. 4, miss. 6. So here we have Big T setting in. Oh, I was so close. So close. And I'm going to post this screenshot here in the comments. Oh, that was hilarious. That is an epic battle. Okay, Coffee Talk. So image uploading is still a little glitchy, but you can do it on Peak D, and you can put your link . One beer for you, Olgert. Oh, and I can probably post the link to this battle as well. That would make it interesting. Oops. Broke the link. Okay. There we go. This is only the beginning. Thank you to all my live viewers. I'm just hanging out here on LeoFinance, curating and creating some great content for you. Please join the conversation. Pop on into the Hive Coffee Interviews Discord. Here we can have a great conversation about life, the universe, everything. Hive, Leo, dark energy crystals, beer tokens. You can have a ranked battle, or you can challenge me. Battle against an opponent of your choosing. Challenges are not ranked. So come on in here and challenge a user, or learn how to play. Practice or play in the ranked battles. Now, I have 5 rewards to claim at the end of this season. All you have to do is rank up to the next badge level and you'll unlock another reward. There are also these life quests. You can win a loot chest for playing a quest, or jump on over to the market and take a look at what we have. There have been $7,000 worth of 24-hour volume, just over 9,300 sales. And you can see some of the top cards here. Yodin Zaku, which is worth $26.50, $27, $28, $174. It looks like you can pick one up for $34. I suppose the $26.50 is the cheap one. And you can scroll all the way down. The Elven Defender is just 2 cents. So you can build your own pack, or you can get a booster pack. Go on over to the shop. For 2,000 dark energy crystals, you can buy a pack, or you could buy 100 packs for 200,000 dark energy crystals. There's also land, potions, dice, and skins. And here you can open up your packs. So right now I don't have any pending packs to open, but you just drag it in here like this. And you'll see what you won. What might be coming up? Well, last week Cub DeFi stole the show. Everybody was talking about it. The deadline for wrapping your Hive engine Cub has either passed or is about to pass. But you can still wrap Leo, send it on over to Cub DeFi, and exchange it using your MetaMask wallet properly configured to buy Cub using your BLeo. But there are other projects that I want to explore, so really quickly I'm just going to go through the list. We're going to look at Music for Life. We're going to look at Wavio. We're going to use 3Speak. Every Saturday we're going to focus on Beer Friends and the beer token. Now if you don't know, you can go to Beer Friends and you can put a beer in the box, and once the box is full, somebody will be named Beer King. Deluxe is a decentralized, limitless user experience, and you can upload 360-degree photo galleries right now using Deluxe. You can also mint your own NFT art using NFT Showroom, get your account verified using Twitter, and create an NFT. Paint something, draw something. Put your creative energy into creating your own NFT artwork. You can do that right now using NFT Showroom. I'm going to look at Travel Feed. Travel Feed is a front end that looks like a travel review site. And if that's the kind of posts you like to make, if you like to travel and post about places, why not use Travel Feed? Hypno Chain. Hypno Chain is a front end devoted to hypnosis. So if for some purpose you are posting about hypnotism, well, use Hypno Chain as a front end. D-City is a NFT-based game that you can play using your Hive account. Log in to D-City, get yourself some cards, build up your city. I personally have 7 breweries that are actually minting beer tokens, so that's really cool, but you have to make sure that you have enough workers to employ all of the businesses in your city, otherwise they won't do anything. So optimize your D-City. I'll show you a little bit more how to do that when I feature D-City in the near future. Proof of Brain. Proof of Brain is now a front end. So if you are taking 20 minutes or more to compose your post, if it's going to take 5 minutes or more to read your post, if you've put your Proof of Brain onto paper or onto the post, onto the chain, use the Proof of Brain tag and you'll earn POB tokens. Once again, we're going to hit Beer Friends again every Saturday over the next few weeks. Now, I'm thinking on a Sunday I'm going to do ActiFit, and I'm going to make sure my ActiFit is properly configured, and I am going to go for a walk. Yes, it is beautiful outside. We just had the daylight savings time change. So, the days start earlier, but of course, they are also ending a little bit earlier as well. At least here in Canada, we have daylight savings time. Splinterlands, I'm going to devote a whole day to Splinterlands coming up here sometime soon, but I like to play Splinterlands at least once a day. It really doesn't take a whole lot of time to play a round or two. And if you're not wasting your time on Web 2 centralized social media panopticons, and you just spend a little bit more time on your ideas, posting the things that matter to you, and then share your link on social media. But this year, 2021, don't waste your time sitting on social media, scrolling that newsfeed, pulling that refresh slot machine that's literally just trying to get you to look at ads. Stop using these centralized Web 2 social media sites, okay? You don't have to quit. You don't have to disconnect from your grandmother. But post on Hive first. Post on LeoFinance. Then share your posts on social media. Your friends will click on the post and read your content. And hey, they might even sign up. They might even ask you, how do I do what you're doing? Rising Star is a game that I haven't really looked at very closely. I almost signed in last night, but I figure that when I have a chance, I'm going to get started. I'm going to explore it with you live here on the show. Hive Slot Games is another front end that you can use if you like to gamble your fun tokens. You can put Hive Swap and you can play dice games, you can play poker. Now always gamble responsibly. If you are going to play any games like this, set a limit, stay within your limit. Maybe you'll win, but be prepared to lose. Life is a risk, and if you don't take any risks, well, that's just boring. We're going to play Beer Friends again on a Saturday. Every Saturday, we're going to focus on beer, and I'm going to give away as many beer tokens as I can. You can stake a case of beer tokens to get one call per day to gift beer tokens to your friends and people who make great comments. It's a great social token, and rather than giving just an upvote, you can also give an additional token as well. Luxax is not a platform I've ever looked at before, but I just discovered it recently, and it is, I think, another poker game. when I have a moment, I'm going to look a little bit closer at luck sacks. And I put it on here for that purpose, so that I remember to check it out. I bookmarked it, and we're going to dive into luck sacks, and I'll give you my review afterwards. Meme Hub. Meme Hub is a front end for people who love memes and love posting memes, and you can sign in with your Hive account and start posting memes there. Vim is a streaming and video platform built on Hive, and I'm going to try and upload one of my Hive Coffee videos there. Personal Community is another front end that you can use to view your page and put your links. And I think that's about it for now. You know, you can read my most recent posts by clicking on the Hive Coffee index links. I've made a few over the past week that you can still vote on, so there's lots of time to weigh in on Hive Coffee. What's exciting to you today? Please leave your most recent post in the comments and let me know what you'd like me to talk about next time. I have put the first web page on the internet onto Hive. You can find the first web page on the internet literally hosted right here. I just copy pasted the links. And then here you can see the Hive Coffee menu. You can put your own HTML into your Hive post. And theoretically, you can post up to 64,000 characters. There's an experiment going on to make a post that big. I'm using Hive as my own Web 3.0. We can tie the entire decentralized web together using Hive. Every user has an account with a wallet attached. Imagine back in 1997 when you made your first website and you uploaded it to a free host like GeoCities, for example. That website's gone. But you know what won't be gone? All of the great content we are stamping into every block on the Hive chain. And as far as I know, these posts are going to be here forever. At least as long as witnesses are running the Hive chain. There's a learning curve here. And how do you describe something as incredible as Hive? Well, I suppose you have to do it in a Hive post, and this is the proper way to go. When I found this decentralized data layer, I immediately saw it as Web 3.0. I put all my after-school time into learning HTML and creating web pages when I was in middle school. The first web page on the internet is embedded inside the Hive coin, and this to me is not the future web, it is the decentralized web today. I started posting here a long time ago, and this was my first post, starting somewhere in the philosophy of mind. Nothing is all I know. I know I don't know it all, and while I'm not the first or last to say I'm a fool, it is a very important point to make. When I was a child, you could say I knew nothing until my parents and teachers and classmates taught me the social customs, but there was still something I knew deep down inherently, and maybe it was the wisdom that I didn't know, and there was strength in knowing the limitless possibilities of the future. What can be said? I have an interest and I want to grow. And I want to become more. I'm optimistic. Can I become greater than I was? I am becoming a better version of myself in time. My desire to know and to grow is what propels me to uncover the next step for me to take. Where we go from here is a decision we all make ourselves. And I wrote that in 2016 on August 8th. And thanks to the magic of Hive, it only took me a moment to retrieve this post. Unlike all those HTML pages I spent hours upon hours of my teenage life building, or the pages and pages of message boards that are no more, or the countless websites I've created that are no longer online. My first post is still there, sitting on the base layer. And as far as I understand it, as long as witnesses are running the chain, all of this content is going to be here. And this has so much value to me that it's hard to articulate. So I'm going to keep repeating myself. In the age of Web 2 social media, sometimes I wish we could go back to the old days of instant messaging and message boards, back to the simple Web 2 days when we could surf the World Wide Web and the internet had not completely taken over our lives. Before Twitter and Facebook, before Snapchat, and especially TikTok. A lot of people seem to feel the same way, searching for alternatives and seeking a way to escape the panopticon of social media manipulation. I am grateful that we don't have to go back, but are moving very quickly forwards into the 2021s with Hive. You can read the rest of my post, The Learning Curve, as well as all my posts. Just click on the index link and you can find all of my most recent posts stretching back to the beginning of the year, January 11th. And have you seen Leo? What is that? What is that? Oh, just a quick error. Today, 2 months ago, I was checking out the new LeoFinance. And I was quite impressed. In fact, I still am impressed. This community has deployed a successful front end, as well as some other projects, some of which haven't even been announced. They've just been teasing us. So you can check out LeoFinance and see their most recent posts. I'm just going to read the titles here. We have Introducing Dark Energy Crystal Farming on Cub Finance. The Cub Finance Ask Me Anything. 197,000 cub burned. The first ever cross-chain hybrid claim drop. Read these posts on LeoFinance. Stay up to date on what is going on, but not just the LeoFinance community, of course. Make sure you're following and approve LeoFinance as a witness. It's really easy to do. That's interesting. Maybe that's why Dark Energy Crystal volume is up right now. Cub Finance is now listed on CoinMarketCap, ranked 2,635, which is pretty cool if you ask me. I'm going to make sure I bookmark this link. Yep, Dark Energy Crystals have had about $7,000 worth of volume. Today, approximately the same as Leo. And some of the top posts on the front of LeoFinance include logarithmic volatility protection, more impermanent loss nonsense. Cub Finance is bringing new users to LeoFinance. I compare the numbers. PSA 36 hours before Hive Engine Cub turns useless. Transfer your Hive Engine Cub. Art sale final round ending, and $10,000 mega raffle. NFT marketplace. And so many more great posts. But remember, our job is to curate the brand new content. I love reading these statistics. We also have Hive data posting daily reports. So we've got, these are Twitter reports. If you have a Twitter account, please use your Twitter account to help drive traffic to LeoFinance as well as to Hive. Post your links there. Use the Hive tags $Hive as well as hashtag HiveWorks. We have the top 30 daily most active Hive owners. Nathan Mars 7, of course, is leading the way. Every single time I open up Twitter, I see Nathan posting about Hive, and that makes me very happy. I love seeing content on Twitter about Hive. Now, top 30 owners that received the most likes and retweets. Nathan Mars, considerably ahead of the rest. Man, congratulations, you are really doing a stellar job. I'm very impressed. Now, I post as well, but not quite as much as some of these users. If I manage to get over 113 likes and retweets, I might show up on this chart one day. But this just goes to show you that sharing your posts on Web2 social media can help drive traffic to this platform, and increased adoption is good for everybody. Make sure you refresh the created page as often as possible so that you can see the most recently created posts before they start earning all the rewards that they will get. It's always time to power up. I agree with this. It's always a good time to power up. This user has a goal of 20,000 Hive power. Good job. You've powered up 182 Hive power in the last 23 days. Way to go. Hive is super underrated, and those of us already here should know there is not enough. Get it while you can. And I do believe that. I think that Hive is definitely undervalued and underappreciated. And people will look back and think, I wish I bought more. Aha! It worked! Good job fixing the image upload, LeoFinance. Thank you for joining me and spending some time with me today, drinking my coffee. I didn't eat my cereal. It's a little soggy, but that's okay. I'll make some lunch here shortly. Join me next time in the Hive Coffee Interviews chat. I would love to speak to you about what kind of problems you're trying to solve. What do you like to write about? Even if you just have a story you want to share. Post the link to your most recent post. Share it in the comments. Say, hey, please read my post on the next episode of Hive Coffee Talk. This show is here on LeoFinance, and I'm doing this to reach out to you. I want to know what you think. I want to know what's exciting to you, and I would love to see your memes. I love memes, and I love Hive memes and Leo memes and Cub memes. All of these creative efforts I think have a lot of value, and I will definitely give you my vote if I love your meme. So post a meme in the comment. Don't forget to drop Leo Ball below on this Coffee Talk Live March 17th post, as well as click the Leo Ball vote 100% upvote on Leo Ball number 7. And leave a comment. I hear you. I like what you were talking about. Or I think you should discuss something, right? Just leave me a comment and then drop Leo Ball here, and you're going to get a second entry for the prize wheel. Half the author reward Leo payout is going to go to the winner of the prize wheel when this post pays out. This is a participation game so that I know you're listening and watching the show. Thank you so much for your time. Don't forget to curate every day using LeoFinance, and support great authors and leave helpful comments. I'm so happy and grateful that I get to spend a couple hours here with you every week, talking about things that are exciting to me. CoffeeTalk is now listed on CoinMarketCap, so we can see some statistics here. CoffeeTalk price is $3.41, low of $3.30, high of $3.45. Trading volume is $628,000 in the past 24 hours. Now it'll take a little while for more statistics to show up, but you can see up here $3.41. That is awesome. Please leave me a comment. Follow Hive Coffee. Also follow LeoBall. And subscribe on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you sign up for LeoFinance.io. And then you can comment on the official LeoFinance post for this episode of Coffee Talk, live on March 17th, 2021. I'll see you next time.